Well, I'm proud to say our foundation actually funded in the earliest stages, the first 5 years or so, the development of the first biomarker approved by the FDA as a diagnostic for Alzheimer's disease, and that was the PET amyloid scan Amyvid, which we funded from the year 2000 to 2004. So biomarkers have been a critical part of our mission from day one. They're critical not just for early diagnosis in the clinic, but also for inclusion criteria as target engagement or defining a disease state in the clinical trials, and then using them also as monitoring the efficacy of a drug. What's happening now is that we're starting to get more biomarkers for Alzheimer's disease. So we have tau imaging, PET tau imaging coming online in the next, I believe, next couple of years. We'll see PET tau imaging agents that can, find these tangles that correlate very well with cognition. We're having PET inflammatory biomarkers come online. We're funding a lot of research on looking at inflammation in the brain, because studies show that people with Alzheimer's disease who don't have inflammation don't progress. And people with Alzheimer's disease who do have inflammation, as defined by biomarkers, either PET imaging or spinal fluid elevation of cytokines or even blood elevation of cytokines, progress more rapidly. And those would be people that we would target our anti-inflammatory trials against. In other words, back in the 90s, there were a lot of really large anti-inflammatory trials done, and they all failed. Well, they were mixed. There were people in those trials that had inflammation in their brain and people who didn't. And we're very proud that we've partnered with Bill Gates, and we have a very big initiative now, upwards of $35 million so far, to develop new blood tests for Alzheimer's disease. And I do think that in the next few years we're going to have a blood test, and that's really, really going to change our field, because now people can be easily diagnosed in the community at, just the same way that cholesterol revolutionized heart disease in every way. We're going to have that in Alzheimer's disease.